Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Never in my life have I looked at the way that the left sort of evaluates people, and has it become more clear. And I'll give you an example. There are people out there who see themselves as fat. Now, if you're a fat conservative, I'm carrying a little extra poundage right now. But if you're a fat conservative, you know what you say to yourself? It's an element of my being that I either accept or I just do something about it. You don't look at it as, I'm a fat I'm a fat person. You're fat shaming me. When you look at me, everything about it, I'm fat. If you're a woman, for example, a female conservative, you go, I'm a female. You know, I happen to have been born with the parts that make me a female. Therefore, I will carry civilization within my uterus at some point if I choose to, God willing. Find the right guy. You don't look at it as, I'm a woman and I'm depressed and everything that happens to me is because I'm a woman, and being a woman is a woman. You don't introduce yourself as, hey, I'm a woman, how are you? You don't introduce yourself as, hey, I'm fat, how are you? You don't introduce yourself as, hey, I'm a lesbian, how are you? God forbid you were to be a fat lesbian woman. Well, would she be a woman? But I'm a double lesbian, so you get what I'm saying. And even God forbid you were to be a fat lesbian black woman who happens to be short. Woo, all heck would break loose, right? Hello, I'm a fat lesbian short black woman. Nice to meet you, Kevin. Do you understand how ridiculous it is to be a leftist? It's the cause du jour. You wake up in the morning and go, what ailment do I use to say that society is oppressing me today? I think I'll roll with black. I think I'll roll with woman. I think I'll roll with LGBTQ. I think I'll roll with short. I think I'll roll with ugly. I think I'll roll with stupid. It is so annoying to deal with leftists because I guarantee you cannot have a conversation with them where they're not offended. And let me tell you something, conservatives, before you get all, you are so right, Mr. Kevin Jackson. I spoke to a group of conservatives the other day. I said something like, Barack Obama has the intellect of a baboon. Ooh. And everybody, not everybody, but a bunch of people in the audience, I said, what? I said, oh, you're thinking I'm making a reference to him being black and being a monkey. No, I'm making a reference to him having the intellect of a baboon, which, by the way, I feel like the baboon should be offended. So if you were hooing, I'm guessing you know a baboon who would take offense to that. You get what I'm saying, folks? We don't look at our frailties as the thing we lead with. Look, if I'd had 3 inches longer legs, maybe I would have gone to the Olympics because I was a pretty fast runner. There are many things I could look at. If I were 4 inches taller, I probably would have been a Chippendale. Maybe I would have been the first black Chippendale. They're racist. They rejected me. Oh my God. Anyway, I digress. No, I was never a Chippendale. But I did used to tell people when I worked at a job, whenever there was a new person and we'd take them to lunch, I would tell them that I used to be a male pole dancer. You know, people would go around and say, hey, well, Susan, tell us, what did you used to do before you came to work at Flexible, you know? And, oh, I was the administrative assistant to the president of such and such. And then we'd go around and tell, well, why don't we do? And it was the joke that I would always say. I mean, I was nicely built too. But, and I still am, by the way, but just carrying a little extra weight. Hello, I'm Kevin. I'm fat. Anyway, they would get to me and I would very nonchalantly say that I used to dance as a male. I was a male dancer, you know, at a place. And, invariably the person would go, what? Like you would, first of all, you say it, you admit it. And you did that? Oh my God. And it was like, it was so funny to watch their reaction. I'd go, yeah, you want to see? And I'd start pulling my shirt up like I was going to dance. And the rest of everybody knew the joke, so it was kind of funny. Today, I would get kicked out of the company for saying something like that. So crass. Anyway, why am I talking about this, huh? Because I just enjoy the subject? No, I'm talking about this because I'm sick of this nonsense, folks. So Princeton University's Health Center is going to host a fat positive dinner. That's what I'm leading to. It's for students who are, quote, fat identified. Now, let me explain who could be fat identified. For those of you who haven't gotten there with me already, Karen Carpenter could be fat identified. God rest her soul. That songbird, Karen Carpenter. Love that lady. That lady can sing. But she would fat identify because she's anorexic. And something inside of her brain sees her as fat even when she is skin on bone. So she could attend that dinner. Maybe you, like me, are packing a few extra pounds, you know. Maybe you would go to this fat identified dinner. Here's what I would do. If I was fat and you were going to give me a free dinner, I'd go to the fat identified dinner. If I was hungry and I had missed my meal earlier that day, I would go to the fat identified dinner and I'd have fat people going, you ain't fat. Well, I'd go, who are you to tell me I'm not fat? You're being mean to me. Ah! And I'd cry and whatever else, right? Because I'm going to get that dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that dinner. According to the online description for this event, the dinner will be hosted by Health Promotion and Prevention Services, a division of the school's University Health Services. First of all, this is a university, and we're talking about a university that has University Health Services, and they have a division within there called Health Promotion and Prevention Services, in conjunction with, get this, the Women's Center. Get this. This space is intended for fat identified people to share their experiences as a fat person. You just shamed me. Look, don't make me go. That was a shaming of fat people. Let me read it again. This space is intended for fat identified people to share their experiences as a fat person. Psst, they ain't fooling me. They said, tweet this. This space is intended for fat identified people to share their experiences as a fat person at Princeton in an accepting and supportive environment. That's what the Women's Center newsletter states. Additionally, participants will discuss fat positive programming ideas for the spring semester. Oh my goodness. With the event description noting that dinner will be served. What better way to attract fat people than the promise of a meal? Ooh, girl, they had ribs, they had chicken, they had, it was a plethora of food. Let me tell you this, I ain't never missing no Princeton fat dinner ever again. That just cracks me up. Dinner will be served. Why don't you just have a big dinner bell and a big old pork? You know, the barbecue joint, they always got the pig on the sign. Some form of the pig. You know, oh man, that is just too funny. I mean, you know, they call it's a Princeton dinner for fat people. I get it. But that just cracks me up. Dinner will be served. Like, did we not mention dinner was going to be served? I would love to see the kids going. They had pictures of these very obese people. And see, here's the deal. What's funny about this to me in a strange sort of way is it's unhealthy to be, you know, certainly carrying too much weight. I mean, you get 300-400 pounds, your body's not used. The body's not used to that. The body has a particular frame it wants on you, and it works into that. That's why when these people, you ever seen this 600-pound life? These people, they have to check their heart to see if they're capable of, if they lose let's say you weigh 600 pounds, you lose 200 pounds, you're 400. They can't just start doing this gastric bypass, whatever, to get you down. They have to make sure your heart can handle it, because your heart's been pumping, and it finally gets some relief. And a lot of times people die because of that. But here's the deal. They're encouraging this unhealthy living. Now, look, I'm not, if you're chubby, I'm chubby right now. Who cares? If you're fat, I don't really give a crap. It's your choice. But understand you're making a life choice. I'm not going to be, I got fat people in my family like you wouldn't believe. And you know what I hate? I hate that they're probably not going to be around as long as I'd like them to be. I have a cousin. He's approaching 400 pounds. His dad died of a heart attack at the age of 53. And he's 56. So I feel for him. But look, that's his life. We don't ridicule him over it. These people are crazy. I mean, I'm just saying, they want you to be healthy. They want all these, oh, we're going to have preventative health and we're going to have Obamacare. But then they go, come eat some fat food, fatty. Back in a bit.
Kevin Jackson
on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.